How y'all doing out there? This is the Black Effect, the real Black Effect, not the fake one. I want to get into this quickly because I'm just piggybacking this off the video that I did. It was the man. It was a man who shot. It was Jason Pass is his name. He ended up shooting another Brooklyn native, Vladimir Maturin, and his 27-year-old stepson, Shenhua Mo, in an argument about noise in a Brooklyn Flatbush apartment. But what I want to talk about is the woman, the black woman who was trying to save that man's life. Black women, they are our covering as far as black men, like good, decent black women. They've always been. This is why I even speak about, black women issues or try to get, I ain't saying black women issues. I try to give black women advice. You understand, as a man, just from a man's perspective. This is why, because I come from a time and I have black women in my family, who I grew up with, who I love dearly. I have black women, like I said, that I know personally, who are those salt of the earth type of black women, those around the way girls, you can say, like you using air quotes. They are like us. You know what I'm saying? They are us. Those are the women who we ride for. And I know the real guys who do content in the manosphere, they know what I'm talking about. The real genuine guys in the manosphere, they know those women and they know how good black women can be. And they've seen them fall from that state. That's why they do content. They don't hate you. Trust and believe. It's the minions who, try to hijack the message and use the stuff for monetary gain. Like, just like anything else, who basically try to, like I said, just take the things and misconstrue it. Those are the guys who spew the hatred. The guys who never even could even deal with black women or anything like that, or guys who never, they do have like family issues and mom issues and hate they mama, and they seem like, like some of them white guys who, oh, I hate your mom, I hate your dad, like that. They like that, and then it's a lot of dudes who just whoremonger males, man, and like I said, they try to piggyback on the catch the coattails of the brothers and try to blend in with them. Nah, but we getting them up out of here too. The brothers got to have more discipline in that. And that's what we have to do, because don't ever group me into no black woman hating group. You can go and look at all of my classic videos. All of my videos have been to help black women, bring them back to the state that they were in, the high state that they were in, and not this fallen state, not being some, the trying to pander to all races and try, like, like I'm not good enough. Like, come on, man, have more. You want them to have that confidence and that camaraderie. Because like I said, the black woman is for the black man and the black man is for the black woman. And we've been helping each other throughout these years we've had, what I'm saying? And good black women are there to be the covering for their man. This is biblical. This is, this is just something that's been happening throughout the years. And some other races do look like the Hispanic woman have to be the covering for the Hispanic man. If you in Mexico, they got to be each other covering. The Arab man in Saudi Arabia, wherever wherever they at, they gotta be the covering for their woman. You understand? The British man, he gotta be the covering for his woman. Whatever over in Tanzania, he the covering for his woman. Like the black man is the covering. I mean, the black woman, sorry, is the covering for the black woman, and vice versa. Now, I know we've been missing each other, like I said, because you get these misconstrued messages on both ends, on black male end, and you have it on the woman's end also. They just got Cynthia G off the internet, rightfully so, for her nonsense. You understand? Misconstruing the messages. You don't need these type of toxic people within the spaces muddying up the waters. There's no solutions there. You understand? It's always just pandering to try to get the money. It's like dudes have done this too. They've been guilty of that. But this woman here in this situation, she tried to save this man's life. And if he would have adhered to her, he would have kept his life. He's in here acting, trying to threaten the guy with scissors, with a pair of scissors. You could tell that's what he was doing. You see the whole video. We see everything play out, and I'm talking about like in nearly HD. This is how life is today. Cameras are everywhere. The man, the man was arguing with Jason Pass over noise. Like I said, the guy, they say that Jason Pass had called 311 like 6 times, 6 or 7 times, and nobody did nothing. And so these people above them was making all that noise. So the guy who was the bus driver, the guy who was killed by Jason Pass, was threatening him with scissors. Why are you trying to threaten the guy with scissors? That's something I don't do. You understand? If you gonna talk it out with a guy, why you talking to me with weapons out? Like, if that's like a guy trying to talk to me forcefully with a gun or something like that, I'm not trying to hear that, man. We'll talk later, nigga. Go, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm finna go get mine, you know what I'm saying? And then we could talk like that. If it's you on raise, because you didn't raise the threat level to a level that shouldn't be. But the woman is here to, not only is she here to be a man's companion and intimacy and all that. She protects the man. She has a feminine energy in that way. That's how the woman is strong, using her feminine energy to diffuse these situations. These situations don't need to go. They don't have to go 0 to 100. She can put a spirit within that, within the middle of that. You know what I'm saying? To curve all of that, if she have good sense and if she's a decent woman. Yes, she could do that. She was trying to stop this whole situation. But this man was just too bullheaded, too pig-headed, and he wouldn't listen. You could see this from the video. He pulling all away from her and keep approaching the dude with the scissors after the guy told him to stop. That he made the gun motion with his finger. He didn't even pull his gun out yet. Then the guy started rushing him with the scissors. So the guy pulled, but he didn't get that close to the man. Like, he didn't just like rush him to, but people don't know that, and people don't have time to be discerning that. A lot of people, and the guy Jason Pass was an ex-security guard. Who got fired. I think this man he seemed like he had an aggression problem as well. Both of these men do. And that's a spirit of wrath. I've done videos on that. That's a spirit, and especially black men have that. That spirit can be on us heavy, from the environments that we come from. And I hate these apartments, man. These cheap ass apartments like that. They be so close. But so you have this woman. She's trying to say this is a black woman or a Dominican and black woman. Doesn't matter. She's an ethnic woman. Or, she's a sister. She was trying to save this dude. And her son and her stepson, or I think that's her stepson it was. She was trying to save them both. She was. And she tried her best. And when that dude started popping, she ran in the house. She got up out of there. Because that guy was executing anybody who was in that hallway. He executed the dude and he executed the stepson. And it's funny, like I said, it's peculiar. This is how the Lord works. That guy rushed him with the scissors and he shot him, executed him and his son. And the police ended up killing Jason Pass not too long from that. They executed him after he rushed them with a knife. So, but prayers up for those women, man. The women and if it was a child involved, I think there was a child out there ran in the house too. Prayers up for them, and if Jason Pass had family, his mom's. But I just want to give props to the sisters, because there's been a lot of sisters who've been trying to protect black men in that fashion, and they don't listen. I remember back in we was coming up, you had dudes who was gang banging out here doing all the foolishness, but they woman kept trying to put that in their head to do better and to give them things that they can do and give them avenues that they can take to better their life, and niggas didn't want to listen. I used to know a female, man. She was a neighborhood female that I knew, and she had a crush on me back in the day. I used to have a crush on her. It was like, used to go back and forth like that. She got with a guy, got pregnant by a dude. Dude really wasn't hitting on nothing. The dude couldn't even. She would try to encourage him to get a job. This dude couldn't even make it past the job interview. He couldn't go, first of all, without getting drunk. He couldn't even make it to that job interview without being drunk. How you gonna pass a drug test? He couldn't even make it to the drug test without drinking first. Like, that's, you are a real alcoholic, bro, if you can't make it to your drug test without drinking, because they're gonna test you for alcohol then. Like, you could just wait to after you drink. I mean, after you take the drug test and then get you a drink. But no, you can't even wait that small period of time. That's how bad off he was. And that was the guy that she had got pregnant by. Yes. That's what the stories we be saying, that the brothers be telling you. This is where we come from. But she was trying to do her best to help him and, to put him in the right direction. But he didn't want to listen. And it's a lot of black men who are like that. You get that, her gifts that she have of deterring that energy. You need that. Like, it's a lot. And like I said, it's a spirit that's on a lot of our brothers, old, young. It starts from young to old. The old impart that on young people. A lot of young boys don't have their fathers. So it's hyper aggression that comes from the mother. She's hyper aggressive with them, talking about because she think that women can raise boys. And unfortunately, a lot of black women have had to do that. They've had to raise, their sons, because a lot of dudes, like I say, we've been that spirit of wrath, man, and pride because of, a lot of inadequate feelings. Like, dudes will take it 0 to 100. Look at this apartment they were staying in. So I hate these, like I said, these traps, man. Like, a lot of these things is traps. Like these neighborhoods they try to create, and they know they could do better. They know they could put more things out here, and it adds to like aggression and depression and stuff like that. It's a spirit that comes over you. But that's how there's a lot of fatherless homes. Dudes are in jail. Niggas be in jail because of it. Like, it's not just black women kicking niggas out, man. A lot that happened as well, but that's part of another problem. You understand? Like with the feminists and women who like that, those are the new swirlers and sugar babies and stuff. Like, those are those women. Like, we're not even talking about them. They don't have no protection themselves. They don't have no covering. They don't have no man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, like I said, it take two, baby. You heard that song, bro? Like, I know that might be an old song, but it do. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with having somebody some help, because like I say, man, that guy, like, imagine if it's a woman who this dude arguing with, like, bro, she don't stand no chance, even if she had a gun. Like, it's just gonna be some wild. Like, he could take more shots than she can. You feel me? Like, he probably, she gets shot like in the shoulder. Like, that's the rip her arm off. You shoot a dude in the shoulder. Like, if he got muscle mass or something like that, he could take more if he's strong. You understand? Like, that situation, you like women, bro. The women who be like, they don't need a man. Like I said, we not even talking about them. We talking about the sisters, like I said, the daughters of Zion, the ones who been rocking with us since day one, the ones who we do this stuff for. You understand? Like, there's still some of them out there. And like I say, it don't matter. You could call this woman whatever you want. You could say she had a bonnet on, whatever y'all niggas want to talk about. Like, but one thing you need to say when you do mention that as well, first, I want to hear you say she that she tried to save that black man's life. That's it. Any brother you hear who don't start with that about her and start talking about bonnets and argument and all that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are part of the problem. I'm gonna start pinpointing y'all. You feel me? But salute to like I said, to her, man, and prayers up to her, for her and her family, because she tried. And I know like I said, arguments like that can go 0 to 60, but that guy definitely took it 0 to 100. He took it overboard, and that just shows me, like I said, the spirit that's behind these things, and that happens every day in the black community. Like, we'll take a step back for a second if it's a person of another color. We might not, we might even shoot a fair one with them, We might, not even that. We don't even wanna do that. We gonna be humble. We gonna talk it out. We gonna use our work. We gonna do that. But when it comes to the brothers and and our sisters and women have that same problem, black women to do that to each other. When it comes to that, you don't have no problem just executing a nigga. Just execution style. You gotta double. The people already down. You gotta go hit them again in the head. You gotta do that. Like, come on, man. It's a lot of hatred, man, within the brothers, man. Within black males, but like I say, the black women have been trying for the longest to keep a lot of, I've seen it with my own eyes. Like I said, the real black women have been trying to save a lot of brothers and keep them from things like they've done this in slavery. This has happened in slavery times. A lot of black women, they because feminine energy, that type of spirit can deter. It can really deter that wrath that's going on at the time, that energy that's going on at the time that's being exchanged, that aggression. It can deter that aggression. That's what it is. Like, it's disarming is what it is. It's very disarming. Women use that all the time. Why you see women are scantily clad doing all that? Like, it's disarming to men, like to people like that. It really is. They have that energy and that ability, their softness. That's why when you see a hyper masculine woman, that's not too much of an asset to her. That tends to lead her in having an imbalance and things like that. But look, salute again. When you talk about this situation, we don't hear no trivial stuff about the woman talking about her bonnet or talking about, she out there arguing. Look, man, them niggas, people can have disputes and that may happen, but it should be nothing, it should be talked out. It should be able to be solved with words, and y'all should be able to get to a solution. There should be no, first of all, the dude pulling scissors out and threatening and not doing nothing. If you're going to pull, you don't pull nothing out unless you're going to use it like that dude did. But still, he shouldn't have never had to do that. And he didn't have to execute them. He didn't have to do that. But that woman was trying to prevent it. And again, you've had black women throughout life who have done this for brothers. It can be, but it's not just black women who can use this gift. Women have it. Any women, like women have this. That, real women have this ability. But again, this particular black woman tried to save this guy's life, and that's just the fact. With that being said, it's your man, Blackeffect. I'm gone.